and at the state level. A bit about me is I grew up in this county. After my parents divorced, they struggled to find their footing. I was about 2, but when I was 5, my mom and her husband settled in New Brighton, and my dad settled in Venice Heights, where he lived for 30 years. My dad was a Teamster, still a Teamster. He has been for 38 years, which was great because it provided my family stability. My mom and stepdad were not, and they often had to work multiple jobs and overnights just to get by, and we still relied on the free and reduced lunch program to make it until my mom was able to graduate as a nurse when I was in high school. For me, I've been lucky. Now I work for the state in public policy, and I'm a member of the MMA union, which sounds a lot cooler until you learn it stands for Middle Managers Association. I'm the mother of 2 girls, and my husband and I have been married for 11 years, and starting 4 years ago, we are living the Minnesota dream on Lake Owasso. And although I was able to raise myself out of a difficult family financial situation, there are a lot of families that aren't able to do that because they face barriers that I didn't have to face, like institutional racism, implicit bias, and the trauma of systemic oppression. As a county, we are failing to provide for these families and give them the support that they need to thrive. In my experience serving families with vastly different backgrounds as a child care center director in St. Paul, there was one constant between all of these families. They all wanted what was best for their kids, and they were doing the best they could with the resources they have. As county commissioner, I think we can do better and give them better and more streamlined, effective services. When I talk about Frethem for Families as my hashtag, I don't just mean families that look like mine or even that look like mine growing up. I mean all families that come in all different shapes and sizes. That said, county leadership is not all powerful. We can't fully repair our country's failure to provide the equal opportunity that we are all constitutionally guaranteed. What we can do is right-size our policies and think about how we can do things more effectively and efficiently to make sure families have the child care that they need to go to work or school, that we have housing solutions that are affordable for people old and young, and that we're creating jobs and ensuring policies that we create both dismantle institutional racism and the structural barriers we've set up for families, but also will lead to a sustainable future and a better environment for future generations. There are both and solutions to supporting families that go beyond quality childcare and early learning experiences where I've been working for the last 10 years. But I'm ready to take that next step and really take a holistic look at the barriers that families are facing. Further, I'm qualified to serve as Ramsey County Commissioner and ready for the challenge. Like I said, I work full-time at the state in public policy. This is what I do every day. I graduated summa cum laude from Hamline University, went on to earn a master's degree in early childhood from Concordia, studied public policy at the University of St. Thomas, and I'm currently just wrapped up my first year of part-time law school at Mitchell-Hamline School of Law. I am no stranger to hard work and doing multiple things at once, and I am ready to take this on. There are a lot of people in this race. You're hearing from several today, and all of us want strong, progressive leadership brought to District 1 with integrity. I think that's great. We know that there's an opportunity here because we've seen Kelly's successful run here in Senate District 42, and we've seen Amy Wasilwick's successful run out in Senate District 38. There is an opportunity for us to take this seat and hold it and really bring progressive leadership here. In my conversations with other county commissioners and organizations like Women Winning, I've heard that it will take anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000 to run a campaign to November. As of today, of the candidates in the field, I am the only one who has a registered campaign committee collecting donations. I hit the $750 contribution expenditure limit that requires a candidate to register a committee on May 16th, which is the day I announced my candidacy. When I filed and registered my committee on May 28th at the end of the 14-day deadline to register your committee, I was 10% of the way to that amount that I need to run all the way to November, and I haven't stopped. I've got a campaign manager that knows how to win a county's commissioner race in the metro area, and we are ready to roll. Although all of these candidates bring something special to the table with their lived and professional experiences, I am the one that is ready to run and ready to win. But I will not run against a DFL endorsed candidate. So I hope I have your support on Wednesday night. Thank you.